everyone. Welcome to the Golden Ratio Podcast. I am Jen, GR Mom, joined as always by GR Dad.
Hi.
How's it going, GR Dad?
Good.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes.
The cocktail of the week is called Fall in Paradise.
It's really good.
It's a really good drink. I think Pinterest showed me this recipe. So it's rum, apple cider, pineapple juice. So weird mix there. You don't normally see apple cider and pineapple juice. And then it calls for allspice dram, but I use spiced rum and then a few Angostura bitters. Kind of got the same thing. No, different thing, similar thing. Lime juice, peach bitters. Shake it all up, put it in a glass. It was really good, but it was a little tart, which I like, but GR Dad likes it sweeter, so I put a little orgeat syrup in there.
I like it sweeter.
Very tasty drink.
I never have said the drink is terrible when you said it was good, by the way.
No.
For the record.
I just like to make what you like.
That's true. It's not like it's random. But what if I were like, ugh, it's gross. It tastes like dishwater.
You've said that about some beers we had.
Yeah, but you didn't make those.
No, that's true. Anyway, it's a tasty drink. And you can find the recipe for it if you just Google it.
I agree. Tastes like, I thought it tasted a little bit like a...
Don't say it.
It tasted kind of like fall.
That's because it's got the apple cider in there and also the spiced rum.
Yeah.
Which tastes kind of like cinnamon.
Like malt cider a little bit.
Why
in that
do you
direction.
compare my drinks to terrible, terrible drinks? Terrible, terrible drinks.
I didn't say it was like dishwater.
I would, given the choice between mulled cider and dishwater, I might go for the dishwater.
Well, I like the mulled cider over the dishwater, clearly.
Okay, dog updates.
My goodness, I got cut off. Bam! I was going into a whole it's fine. Let's talk about dog updates.
I feel like we've had this discussion before on the podcast.
That you don't like mulled cider. Yeah, I think we
I don't like mulled anything.
Yeah, I think that's established.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to offend you by
saying
this has hints of it, though.
I'm a little offended.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Still a good drink.
Okay, dog updates. Hops is doing good. We're just waiting for her scabs to kind of come off so she's fully healed, no kind of raw spots underneath, and then she'll be able to swim. We have started letting her in kind of up to her ankles, though, because she loves the water so much.
I kind of didn't let her the other day, but she kind of snuck in up to her ankles or knees.
So excited to swim again. So, yeah. So that's happening. She's doing good. Vink is doing fine. She got all of her vaccines, so she's all vaxxed and relaxed this week.
We caught up on some of the 2020 shots, so she got 6 of them, I think, in one day.
Yeah, they were due like in September, so she's not actually that overdue.
Yeah, and they weren't.
A couple weeks past.
They weren't sort of high risk ones either. She's getting Lyme disease, even though there's no ticks down here.
Yeah, she did get her rabies vaccine though too, which is important.
Yes, except there are, it's not quite as risky down here as it is in D.C.
Is that true?
Well, I don't know. They have coyotes and foxes in D.C. these days.
But I feel like you're speculating on the prevalence of rabies in
What's going to bite her up here?
A bat. A raccoon.
No, that's raccoon. There are those little teeny tiny raccoons.
Okay. So that's Vink. Vodes is the same. It's pain in the ass.
Pinto bean.
Sweet boy. Guac is good. He has no escapes or any issues this week.
Yeah, although we're keeping an eye on him too. He's a little bit on probation. He drives around a lot.
Yep. Remy, we talked last week about, I think, adjusting his blood sugar. And so today we did an at-home blood sugar curve on him, which looked perfect. It looked perfect.
Looked like what mine probably would look like.
So we're taking him to the vet tomorrow to get a vet-done blood sugar curve. And if that works, which look, there's been another time where we had a pretty good blood sugar curve at home. Not this good, but pretty good. And then he went to the vet and it looked like crap.
I know.
So if it looks okay tomorrow at the vet, that means we will have cleared the real bar to get him his eye surgery. So then he'll need more blood work and a urinalysis again, which should be fine because we just treated a UTI. So hopefully everything else looks okay, but we're going to get the glucose curve first. So that's tomorrow.
Yep.
So maybe by mid-November-ish, he'll be getting his surgery. We'll see.
Busy month.
CBGB, I unilaterally awarded CBGB the low maintenance dog of the week trophy without consulting GR Dad. And then he's like in the other room looking at the snaps and he's like, what? You gave CB the trophy?
He's always looking at me grumbling every night. Second dinner, third dinner. He's a hungry boy.
I mean, there were some pretty wild protests when we denied him the trophy last week. And I feel like he's been lower maintenance this week than last week.
Since when did you respond to online influence? You are independent of those currents, those tides.
Well, generally, yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Probably is the lowest maintenance. But I remember last week you were like, no, there's no incidents. He has to have no problems. No issues was, I think.
He does every night get annoying with his pleas for second dinner. But it's kind of easy to forget about him the rest of the day.
Yep.
I mean,
same with Vonk. Well, no, she's a yapper. She's the leader of the yip brigade.
She barks at stuff that doesn't exist, and then all the other dogs join in and start barking, and they don't know what they're barking at, and Vink's like, "Ooh, everybody's barking. I'd better bark."
Must be great. Fair enough. Can't be Vink.
Yeah. So I gave him the trophy.
Okay.
He seemed pretty pleased.
I just think, we should have the discussion on air about these things. It's
all
very, very important to have, a reasoned basis for this. Or else it's going to lose all credibility, Jen. Nobody's going to believe us.
But look, I'm willing to do that, but it cannot be one of those terrible work meetings where we have a discussion just for discussion's sake. Like, I can't be like, okay, CB gets a trophy this week, right? And you go like, well, I think we should really talk about Vink and whether she needs a trophy, when it's like fucking obvious she's not going to get the trophy because she's an annoying little dog. But you just like insist on the discussion.
Obvious to you.
This stuff happens in meetings all the time. And I'm like, I just spent an hour in this meeting talking about a thing that we all knew wasn't a thing. Somebody just wanted to like talk about it to have the talking on the record. I don't need to be there for that meeting.
I feel like you're not actually directing this at me. I didn't actually inspire this rant.
No. I mean, I don't know if you're a person who would have done this in meetings at work, like when you were working in the office, if you're like, I just, for the sake of discussion, I'd like us to have the conversation about this thing, even though we all know that that's not the thing we're going to do. In academia, like that's a super common discussion and I hate it. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to have the should CB or whoever get the trophy conversation on the podcast, but you can't be like, I think we need to talk about like each of the dogs and whether or not they deserve it, because that's boring
fair.
And dumb.
No, that's fair. I just had points about his annoyingness.
I mean, you literally were like, maybe Vink should get the trophy though.
I like Vink. It's always only going to be Vink. How's that?
No.
I'm always only going to be saying, how about my baby? Can she get the trophy?
Can
she
we
get
just
a small
do this?
Trophy?
Like, Dear Dad has this bad joke that maybe was one of his dad's bad jokes. Can we just go like, just call this like conversation number 2, and then we don't have to have it where like, so it'll just be like, okay, we're going to talk about the trophy. And then you're going to go, well, what about Vink? And I'm going to be like, no, because Vink barks at this and she does this thing and this thing. And you're going to be like, well, yeah, but she's cute and I like her. And I'll be like, no, instead of us having that conversation, we'll just be like, can we just insert conversation number 2 here and move on?
Sure. Are you going to edit it that way?
I'm not going to let you talk. I'm going to be like, oh, no, conversation 2. We've already, everybody knows what you're going to say.
In this case, I really just wanted to bring up the point about Brody being annoying to me. To me, he was annoying me all week.
I mean, look, I hear you.
Came up to me, looked me in the face, and went, roof. He was barking.
How was that
point.
Again?
Roof.
Look, Ingo, would you like to unilaterally revoke the trophy? I hereby cede you that power.
Nope.
So then why are we talking about it if you're not going to take the trophy away? You just want to bitch about my decision?
Yep.
You feel good now?
Better.
Okay. Let's see. That's all the dog updates. Let us have a mellow week because shit's going to start happening
That's
soon.
all the dogs.
Okay. Taste of the Keys is that it is the season of Halloween. And in the Keys, that means Fantasy Fest. Fantasy Fest starts in 2 days. Fantasy Fest, we've talked about it on the podcast before, but it's kind of a mix of Halloween and Mardi Gras, and it's like with a Las Vegas kind of taste, but actually entirely Key West.
A bit of Pride Parade thrown in there. If you
Yeah.
Think that,
Well, Key West is a very
body
Pride
painting is
central.
part of Pride Parade. Yes.
How many Pride parades have you been to?
Zero on purpose. I may have, lucked into the DC one at some point, but I don't think I went on purpose.
Wait, what is... Oh, you have
didn't
not
go to
intentionally
attend.
gone to any.
I think it may have been going on while I was in DuPont Circle at 1 year or something.
Yeah, I feel like you maybe don't... Not that there's no body paint, but I feel like you maybe don't know exactly what it's like.
Fair enough. Just TV.
Yeah. I mean, we should go sometime.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So it's a lot of nudity, Fantasy Fest.
Mm-hmm. As much as they'll allow, which is pretty much a lot here.
Yeah. So there, you do not have to be naked to go. I mean, some of the parties you do, but I don't think they're doing all those parties this year. So yeah, there's like parades and parties and stuff, and you have to wear costumes. I mean, you could probably show up without a costume, but you're sort of expected to show up in a costume. Many of the costumes, as Giardad mentioned, are just body paint. So thongs are required.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, for the men and the ladies, but that's it. In terms of legally required clothing.
Interesting.
Some of the dudes don't do the thong.
So both sides can be topless. Everyone can be topless.
Yes.
That's fair. It's good. Very progressive.
Yeah, I mean, if you do a Google image search with Safe Search off for Fantasy Fest in Key West, you'll see a lot of junk, body painted junk.
So is that skirting the thong rule?
It's full on ignoring the thong rule. Yes.
So it's daring the cops to actually look down there and make some comments.
As we have mentioned before, they block off part of Duval Street and they call it the fantasy zone, where like certain types of nudity are allowed that aren't allowed in the other parts. But there anyway. Yeah, so it's like a week long Fantasy Fest. So it starts October 22nd. It goes until October 31st, whatever that is, 10 days. It's Halloween adult party style. Like, children are not welcome at any of these events, like quite explicitly listed on all of this stuff. So you can go anywhere and get your body painted. Like there's lots of places that set it up. So we are, of course, not going to all this stuff. It's a little different this year because of COVID. So they're not having all the stuff. But we are going to Shocktoberfest on Sunday. So if you go to Stock Island, that's the island next to Key West, and then you just go down to this road that dead ends, and then it's got like a little land bridge over to another key, and apparently there's a tiny little, they call it a farm. It's like a community garden, and then there's also like some beach access there, and people will have...
Is it a commune?
Nobody lives there,
as
far as I can tell. Anyway, you want to just pull that mic closer to your face instead of leaning over the table, Jared?
Why don't you tell me what to do? How's that?
That's better.
Okay.
Just, when you got to lean over the table every time you talk, it makes me worry about you.
Oh, that's nice.
So Shocktoberfest, you got to ride your bike to the end of this road, and then you can walk in to Island Farm, which is not actually a farm. It's just like a little garden. It's basically just a cleared patch on this uninhabited key. And
as you said, mosquito spray.
Oh my God, we're going to have to bring so much bug spray. So Shocktoberfest, it says, all you zombie riders must bike to Cow Key, where beer-loving ghouls are taking over Island Farm. Zombies are loose in the beer garden. Vampires have taken over the Lost Beach. Werewolves are cooking up brats and witches are serving cold brews. Caffeine Carls takes the stage at 6 p.m. to feed these beasts his magical tunes. Special beers and beer specials all night. Cash prize for the most shocking body painting. Fire dancers, hula hoopers, disco teepees. This is going to be good fun on the farm. Bike to the end of 5th Street from Stock Island if you dare. Adults only. We're going.
That's great. You had me at Brats and Beers.
I read him this before. I was like reading all of these different things, and he's like, what's that one with the bratwurst? That's the one I want to go to.
And you have to bike because you can't park.
There's no park.
Or probably turn around. It's probably
you
one of those
cannot
roads
turn around.
can't turn
No,
around.
it's like a real narrow street, and it
Yeah.
just ends. There's like a gate across
You're
it.
backing up the whole way.
Yeah. So we'll figure out how to get there.
Well, bike.
Yeah, it's great. Sounds great to me. So we're gonna go to that on Sunday, and then there's a lot of like body art contests. Military Mondays at Irish Kevin's. You have to dress up in a military outfit.
That sounds like stolen valor to me. I'm not doing it.
Tequila shots with $1 for $1.
No.
You're still not gonna do it.
Bratwursts, maybe.
All you got, Ingo, you got to get a pair of like little white hot pants with some navy trim and a sailor hat, and that would totally qualify you.
I think that's a whole different direction than they are going in.
Oh no, I think you're misinterpreting the direction.
Oh.
Hot pants and a little hat, and that's it. Is absolutely the direction.
And then it is to salute everyone sassily with sass.
Yes. Now there's a Heroes and Villains 5K, so that's pretty good. That's it's an evening one, and it's at the southernmost beach resort, which is where we had that other one. Free beer and snacks after the race. So maybe we'll do that. That's
heroes like Marvel heroes and villains?
Yeah, super hero or super villain.
Oh.
That's what you're supposed to dress up as. So yeah, that's on Monday. That could be good.
Who's a superhero and who's a supervillain?
Like, what would be an example of a superhero?
Do you have to dress up? We just run.
You are expected to dress up,
Interesting.
but I think you could just show up and run.
I just need a cape.
I think the spirit is more dressing up than running. But
I'm
you could
better
just
at the running than at the dressing up, I think.
There's the Kinky Carnival, BDSM stations, fetish rooms, bondage, and more. Tickets go on sale Friday. No kinky costume, no entry. You can't show up that. We're not going to that one.
I'm not going to that. The dogs have dog collars, but that's about the extent of our kinkiness.
If you put one of them on, that you'd probably be okay.
A dog collar that says Venkman.
I mean, whatever.
Voodoo. That'd be better. Voodoo.
Tops or bottoms underwear party. Men only. I can't go. Sad. Electro laser night pool party at the southernmost beach resort.
Laser tag? Laser light.
It's like a laser show.
Oh.
Dress in your favorite rave gear and get ready to dance the night away under the stars and synced lasers.
Venkman's going to go.
We got rave gear, Ingo.
Venkman's going to go.
We can go to that. That's Tuesday.
Rave Master Venk.
Harriet Potter and the Enchanted Tassel, a burlesque parody. That's on every night.
The Enchanted Tassel. Get out.
Yeah, that's what it's called. There's the Rock the Tatas contest, and they have a body painting artist on site if you want to fancy up your tatas. We're not going to that either.
I'm sure men are going to get their tatas painted.
Well, I mean, they could. Doesn't say. Captain Tony's party in plaid. Wear plaid. Naughty or nice plaid. So,
I don't have any plaid here. It's too warm.
I could get you some plaid by
Whoa.
Tuesday. Let's see. More burlesque. The Smokin' Tuna homemade bikini contest. Smokin' Tuna's a bar. Oh, here we go. The 9th annual Love to Glow party. Do you love to glow in the dark? Do you love to dance? Love to Glow is back for its 9th annual Glow in the Dark dance party.
Whoa.
They got a bunch of stuff
This
about
is a
the
rave.
dance party. House music all night long, bumping electronic beats to move your glowing feet. Paint yourself up, wear your best glowing costume, blinky and LED lights welcomed. You're all the glowing stars of the party. No glow, no entry. It says it in all caps. No glow, no entry.
I should have said no glow, no go.
Body painter at the door for non-glowers.
Oh, you can acquire glow to get in, to go.
Yeah, so that's Wednesday. We could go to that. I mean, we got some glow here that you could wear.
We do?
We got all those. I've got those like flower crowns with the LEDs, and then we got the ones that we used to use with the dogs.
Oh,
like the
light
little
up.
ropey
Yeah,
things.
I was thinking like stuff that glows under black light. That's the UV stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any of that. I do have running stuff that it looks like a deodorant stick, but you rub it on yourself.
Yes.
It looks sort of silver, and then it's super reflective. That would look good at that
I
party.
mean, if they can apply the glow at the gate, at the door, doesn't that mean it's like glow in the dark paint?
I
I
don't
thought it
know.
was glow in the dark paint, like rave kind of stuff.
The Desire Male Fetish Party. It doesn't say anything except men only on that one, so I'm not welcome at that, I guess.
Oh, I'm bringing guac.
And then I love this. Thursday, the Berkshire Hathaway Parade of Homes Mega Open House event.
It's very funny.
You could win the Night on the Town gift basket stuffed with gift certificates to some favorite spots. Berkshire Hathaway didn't really get the memo about what Fantasy Fest was about. They're like, ooh, let's have a big open house.
Talk about one of these
Check their
things on the
Facebook
calendar
page.
is not like any of the others. Like, is it top or bottom, Berkshire? Is it? Do you need dog collars for this tour? Berkshire House? Berkshire Hathaway?
The Naughty Bike Ride is on Thursday, though. Come enjoy your Duval bike ride with a group of naughty friends. Come get body painted, enjoy libations, titillating music, and meet new friends.
This seems like a naked bike ride.
It's a
which
naked bike
I
ride.
have objections to from a physiological engineering perspective.
I mean, you could wear like little shorts.
Yes, saddles are not intended for nudity. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Shoes counts as nudity, right?
I think you could wear shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
Dante's 15th annual Halos and Horns pool party.
Interesting.
It's in the free body painting, live music, great giveaways, fantastic food, drink specials, and one-of-a-kind stage in the center of the pool.
Whoa.
Party starts at noon and goes till 6.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh, things are better in the dark.
There's a white party. Did you ever go to a white party back in the day? I'm sure you did not go to a
nah.
white party.
I mean,
Well.
I was at parties that weren't,
That didn't have anybody
that
except
weren't
white people.
inclusive. Yes.
That's not what a white party is.
That was college.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. What's a white? There
You
was
have to wear white.
what?
All white.
What context?
It's not for you.
I guess not.
Sloppy Joe's 42nd annual toga party.
Oh, I have been into a toga party.
No contest this year.
I have worn a toga to a party.
Limited toga sheets are available for purchase in the Sloppy Joe's retail store for $10.
I put a sheet on as a toga once. It was in the snow. It was cool.
You want to tell us all that story?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Fat Tuesday Pink Party. Fat Tuesday's the bar. Wear your sexiest pink costume or pink body paint to Thursday night party. Flocking fabulous rosé daiquiris. This is Fat Tuesday's the place with like the alcohol slushy machines on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Doesn't see. I mean, it's a very standard looking space.
Iris Kevin's annual 80s party.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. We went to the Columbia Room one Halloween, and then what was the other? The Passenger was like the bar that the Columbia Room was hidden in. They had a great 80s Halloween
we may have
party.
gone 2 years in a row to
We
there.
did, but the 80s one was the best one.
Yeah,
we had a really fun
that
time.
was good.
So next Thursday.
I think
Thursday,
that's when I was
28th.
the bunny and I was sweating pretty heavily.
You were the bunny. I was
sweating pretty
the
hard.
Tooth Fairy, and you were the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
But he had a full-on like mascot bunny costume with a head.
yeah, full bodysuit.
By the end of the night, one of the sleeves was off, and you were swinging it around like a
Like a tail. Except it was a bunny, so it didn't have a tail.
Yep. Friday, bow ties and birthday suits. Island House Resort for men. I guess I can't go to that
If
one.
you wear a bow tie, everything's allowed.
Bow ties and birthday suits. All body types welcome and absolutely no costumes needed. Mingle and frolic with other like-minded men during this daytime event.
Wait, that's just full daytime nudity.
Yeah. Great music, videos, go-go boys, and lots of free shots. Poolside cafe bar open 24 hours. Locks and lockers provided while they last, as well as a free clothes check. You can take your clothes off.
Huh. No.
Men 18 and only. Photo ID required.
Wait, not 21? I guess you don't have to drink.
You can be naked at 18. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, by the way.
Okay. Let's see. This one has no description. Kinky couples party hosted by Rubber Doll. It says, see the little black book at the top of the page for details. I was like, I don't want to know.
Rubber doll. Oh.
I don't know what the Rubber Doll is.
I don't
Bourbon
know.
Street pool party. Clothing optional. That's on Saturday. I didn't know they had a pool at Bourbon Street bar. No, who knows?
That's not the that's the Bull and Feather that has the pool on the roof.
That's called the Garden of Eden.
The roof part. Yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely has a pool.
And then there's the bowl.
Is the
It's not a
ground floor of that.
Yeah, and
right?
there's a middle floor too. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, that's not what this is.
No.
And go. Stop sidetracking from this very focused conversation that we're having.
Whether to wear a dog collar or a bow tie.
Fantasy Fest Bar Masquerade. Pick up a cocktail passport and show off your costumes as you travel at your own pace between bars for this fantastical cocktail tour.
That's a pub crawl.
Yeah. There is also a pub crawl. Like, it's something called a pub crawl, but this is also one.
Cool.
Yeah, that's on Saturday.
That's good. You like to fill up passports and get collections and collect all items.
I know, but I hate, one, drinking during the day at all, and two, if I have more than 2 drinks, I feel like crap. So I suck at a pub crawl or whatever. The Haunted Hoedown Costume and Dance Party. Halloween starts early at 618 Duval with Naughty Cowgirl Bull Riding Contest at midnight with cash prizes.
Cash or cash?
Cash.
For naughty bull rides?
Yeah. Cowgirl bull riding, so you couldn't do it.
Right.
Yep.
That's okay. There's other reasons why I couldn't do it.
When I stayed home sick as a kid, like by myself, and watched daytime TV, right? Like this was whatever, the 80s, early 90s.
I have no idea where this one's going.
No, you don't. So, you just stay home by yourself, whatever. 3rd grade, stay home by yourself. Like that was, everybody did that. And you just watch daytime TV, like old reruns. And like they'd have all the daytime TV commercials on. So like the ITT Tech, where it's like, you can get your certificate in like heating and air conditioning repair, like
Sure.
Yeah. And so like those commercials, and like, we'll buy your junk car, like we'll come tow it away. And
like the greatest songs of the 80s and 70s. Like,
those were more like late night TV than
this
daytime.
is all contractors and construction and
none of that. No, but they'll come take your car away. Eagle Man, that insurance commercial
with the eggs.
I tweeted that recently, but if you haven't seen the Chicago area Eagle Man commercial, it's on YouTube, and it's a true classic of local. It's surreal. Anyway, there was a commercial for becoming a stripper.
What?
Yeah. So you can become a stripper, and the tagline would go, and I don't even remember the visuals. There were not any strippers shown, but it clearly was for stripping. And there was like there's like a dude going like, you can come do this. And then there's a girl who would come on, and she'd be like, make cash money every day.
I think
and then
she'd
be like, cash money every day. So whenever I see like cash, like in all cash, because it would put it on the screen, like cash money. So it's just a thing that like wormed its way into my brain as a young, impressionable child. Cash money every day.
This is great that a 3rd grader is like,
I know.
Oh, Mom, can I make cash money every day?
I think there are like animated like bills raining down. Make cash money every day, and like little lights and stuff. I cannot find this commercial.
There's probably reasons.
Anywhere. I have looked so hard.
Reasons.
Anyway, whenever I see cash prizes, I think of that. Cash money. Make cash money every day. Okay. Rock House Live presents the inaugural Classic MTV Party.
I like MTV.
Rock House Live Key West is the newest, most exciting destination in Key West, featuring 2 amazing floors with live music, titillating cocktails, unique rock and roll vibe with a Key West twist, and the biggest and best outdoor roof deck on Duval, overlooking the iconic corner of Duval and Green. In the center of it all, MTV has left an indelible imprint on most of us from a time when they actually played music videos. An old person wrote this and go, we call this the classic era of MTV and hope you will come and celebrate it with us. With us, Rock House Live will have live music starting at opening and will run all day on both our amazing floors and the rooftop deck. Okay. Aquanet and short skirts. And then it says in parentheses, skirts not required. Stilettos recommended.
None of that really.
Oh, Rock Band Takes the Stage. Take you back to the time of big guitars, Aquanet, and short skirts. Skirts not required. Stilettos recommended. There you go. And then Sunday, October 31st, Children's Day at Island Farm.
Once we've cleaned up from the adults only thing.
And the Hangover Rehab Pool Party at the Marker. Feeling hungover after a long week of debauchery? Tequila and booze. Oh, Dolce Vita tequila and booze bandage to the rescue. That's an IV. Booze bandage is
really?
like one of those IV things. Yeah. Plenty of food and drink specials, live music, and free booze bandages for the first 50 guests to bring you back to life.
Jeez.
There you go. So that's Fantasy Fest. That is starting Friday, I guess. But starting Friday, but there's nothing too exciting until Shocktoberfest, which we're going to Sunday. I have ordered
Might be exciting. It just might be something too exciting for me. I'm sure there's exciting things Saturday night.
Karaoke at the Jam Pony Karaoke Club.
Yeah.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show, local theater.
That's community
Friday.
theater production of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think they should just show the movie.
They do have Day of the Dead dance party on Saturday. Come join the living dead as we dance the night away in the heart of Duval at the Old Town Rodeo with DJ Jeff.
It's just going to be Thriller again and again and again.
3 bars, an undead mechanical bull, and incredible drink specials. Best zombie costume contest with prizes galore at midnight. Old Town Rodeo.
Zombie's pretty easy. Just a bunch of tired looking makeup.
Well, I have bought myself a Little Red Riding Hood costume, and I have bought Jared a wolf costume, which is basically just ears and gloves and a tail. So
I'm wearing shorts, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes.
I'm not testing the thong policy.
No. Proper shorts is fine.
I feel too vulnerable.
So that's the deal. Next week, we'll be halfway through Fantasy Fest, so we'll let you know how Shocktoberfest went and any other interesting information.
If we're not in jail.
I have no plans to go to jail. I'm not even eating a bratwurst at Shocktoberfest because I'm a
Those two are
vegetarian.
unrelated. I can eat a bunch of bratwurst and not risk jail. The beer is the more risky drink, but if they have good beer, I'll drink it.
Even if they have bad beer, you'll drink it.
Beer and brats. Speaking of which, we're going to go to Oktoberfest at some point again in our lives.
Someday.
Yep.
German word of the week, speaking of.
Yeah, after Geisterbahn, which apparently they also have in
Ghost Train.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Scotland? Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Aoife, I think, told us. Our friend Aoife. Didn't you say that?
Which was comforting.
Yeah.
I was just going to... There's a bunch of words with Geist. Geisterfahrer, which is someone who goes against traffic on the Autobahn.
Yep.
He's a ghost driver.
You want to tell your dad's dumb joke?
No. Not with that lead in.
Jaredad's dad has a joke about that word Geisterfahrer, which is not a funny... It's a German joke, so it is not even remotely funny. But I've heard the joke 20 times.
Yeah. It's like they always did have announcements saying there is a Geisterfahrer on the A1 heading south from Cologne to whatever. Because if you're on the freaking road, you kind of want to know if someone's heading your way at 160 miles an hour. So they'd say that, and then the joke is, some guy's driving and he hears that and he goes, "What, one? There's hundreds of people going the wrong way on this road."
You still laugh when you tell that joke.
It's funny.
You need to lower your mic down just a little bit.
He's the guy going the wrong way, Jen. He's the one.
Yep.
It's him.
It has been that every time you've told that joke.
Well, that's how it's funny.
My favorite joke, which I originally read in German, but speaking of driving in highways, is that some guy drives up to the border and there's somebody else in the car, and the passenger in the car is like, "Well, we're here. It's Switzerland. Should we go in?" And the guy's like, "Maybe." And he says, "I don't know anything about it. What do you know about Switzerland?" And the guy says, "Well, the flag's a big plus."
That's a husky joke. That's
a
funny.
Good joke. That's a great joke. All right. Anyway, you're giving us Geist words.
I was going to say Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Which is an actual German word. Even before the movie came out, it was a German word.
I mean, all of us ghost aficionados know that it is a type of ghost.
German type of ghost.
And what does...
Poltern means to make commotion, to make loud noises, to bang things, to...
me in the kitchen.
Startle people with loud noises. Yeah. There's something in Germany called Polterabend, which is...
commotion night. The night you go, bang your pans outside?
Before you get married. It's often... It's co-ed, right? So it's neither a, hen's night nor a bachelor party, but people come and smash things in your driveway.
Huh.
Plates. Classic plates and cups for good luck.
Yeah.
Some people glass and mirrors, but that's bad luck. Mirrors are bad luck.
Yeah, but I think for them, not for you.
The richer versions, people bring toilets, porcelain toilets, and throw those and smash those, and then you have to clean out your driveway of all the stuff that was poltered the night before. Anyway, there's Polterabend. So that's a real word.
That's a
is
good
really
one.
used. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Polterabend. Mm-hmm.
So Poltergeist and Polterabend.
Yeah.
I think Geistfahrer we've done before.
I think we have.
Yeah.
If not, I've explained it to you and told you that joke because it's,
Funny joke.
tradition. It's tradition, I was going to say.
All right. Well, that is it for this week. We will have Remy updates. We also have like a fully stocked No Rules podcast waiting to be recorded. So if we feel motivated later this week, maybe we'll do one of those.
I think you teased that last time. How's your butt, by the way?
Someday my butt won't hurt, but today is not that day.
Today is not that day. That's
No.
disappointing.
I wish it could be like a bones day or no bones day, like a butt hurts or a butt doesn't hurt, but every day my butt hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't go back and forth. Hopefully, once it turns into butt doesn't hurt day, it'll stay that too.
I mean, that would be great, but I would even take it as like bones day or no bones day level of frequency. Like, is
That's
today
true.
hurt butt day or not hurt butt day?
We could totally do a bones, no bones day with boots.
I know, it's taken though.
Yeah.
Noodle instead of
Sack
voodle.
of potato instead of galloping boots.
All right. Well, until next week, don't put anyone unless they ask you to.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.